Okay, so another week begins. It's actually Tuesday today, but I did actually do quite a bit on Monday, as you can see in front of me here. So just before I start doing anything this evening on the Tuesday, I'll just show you what I did on Monday. So basically over here you can see got quite a few of these Marines, all the Night Lord Marines, all sort of built without weapons, because I'm going to do the bodies first before I do the weapons. And see, I've got coming a bit closer here. They're all in their Cantor blue base stage. I've done 2 bases of Cantor on there as well, so I managed to get them all built, get the 2 bases on. Really good. Made some good progress there. And over here, I've obviously got my tester model on the right there, so it'll give me a bit of reference. And also I've started, as you can see here, getting some of the edge highlights on. I do actually quite like highlighting the Mark III armour, because I've got lots of little edges to catch on, which is quite nice around the back there as well, which really stand out nicely. So yeah, as you can see, I've got my little paint station here for my project port ready, with all the paints I require for this job. I'm actually sitting in my lounge at the moment because I fancied watching a little bit more telly than on my laptop today. Just a slightly better surroundings. Brought the studio lighting in, as you can see, just so I can crack on with this. So yeah, that's the starting here. So we'll be back shortly with what I managed to get done this evening. Okay, so I managed to finish the first batch of 10 there. With the first level of highlights. So I was using Lothran blue there. So they're done up to that stage. So tomorrow I'm going to crack on with getting these 10 up to the same stage over here. And then we'll move on to the next set of highlights, etc. Hoping to get a couple of these finished. We'll see how we go. I've got a reasonable amount of time this week, hopefully. So thanks for watching that one. We'll see you on Wednesday. Okay, here we are at the end of Wednesday. I had a few hours to do this. I did a little bit in the morning and also in the evening, because it seems to fit in a bit of painting time because I was up early. So in front of you here you can see the Night Lords coming along. We have basically done the blue undercoat, lots of highlighting and lightning effects on most of the models. So I'm just going to pan this around so you have a slightly better look at it all. I think it's coming on quite nicely actually. I've got, in my opinion, I've had varying successes with the lightning. I think it's one of those things that just a bit more practice, and I think it'll get better and better. So just using some of the techniques I'm trying to be learning online. So far I think this is probably my favourite one out of a lot, just because of the look on it and the pose. So I do like the Bathead and the lightning claw on him. Try to put some lightning effect on the claw as well. So yeah. The next step, which I think I might do a little bit tonight, a bit more just before I sort of head off and have it as an update to tomorrow's video. I'll do a bit of gold on some of the Mark III helms, because I did try, so these ones here for instance, I did try using the blue highlight on it, but it just didn't look right. So I think I'm going to keep that as the gold, which I'm going to do the trim or the shoulder pads in as well, because I think it will look better. And then I've got to decide what I'm going to do with some of the Terror Squad faces, because obviously some of them have got kind of teeth on them, also some have got skull patches on. There's that one there for instance. So I'm not quite sure. I know I'm going to do some of them bone, just to sort of make it look all a little bit different. So yeah, that's my update for Wednesday, and we'll head on to Thursday. Okay, Thursday evening, and got quite a bit done this today. So I sort of sit down here. So as you can see here, we've got quite a bit of gold starting to show up on here. I did the last bit of lightning. I decided to wash the lightning kind of areas with a kind of a blue glaze, which darkened it down slightly, but then I re-highlighted with the white just to bring some of the tips and central bits out, which I think worked quite well. I've done 2 coats of the gold trim on the shoulder pads, which come along nicely. And also highlighted that with a slightly lighter gold on the edges. And over here, I've just started doing some of the silver bits or gunmetal bits in there before I start to move on with some of the facial features, because like I said, some of these are going to have a bit more detail, because as you can see, they've got the kind of the teeth and the bits and pieces there. So, and also a couple of the bat wings ones over here. And then once I've finished all of these and based them, I'll start to work on probably another set of a similar size, but probably some more built around heavy weapons, special weapons, etc. And hopefully, I never know, might even get a game. Yeah, so this is Thursday night's progress, and we'll head on into Friday, and hopefully we can have a couple of these start to get near the finish stage, which is will be good. So sort of, I'd like a bit of progress. So and that's why I tend to do these in batch jobs. So that will give us 21 painted kind of Night Lords, and just got to do the weapons really, which will be interesting because I'm going to try and do partially on sprue and then stick on after I finish them and see how they come out. So that is Thursday, and we'll see you Friday. Okay, and this is Friday, and this is my last little update for the week. I've been, obviously, as you know, been getting on with these Night Lord models here, and I've started to put some of the red work on it after doing the shoulder pads, and also done a little bit of green on a couple of bits here, just like the claw, which is going to be the base colour for it. Obviously got the headpiece there as well. I also decided what I was doing with the skull parts. So at the moment I've gone with a Xandri Dust base and then washed with Seraphim Sepia. I'm going to highlight that up a bit once I've done the eyes, because knowing me, I will most likely catch some of the bone work as I'm doing the eyes because that's just, unfortunately, sometimes I do that. So yeah, all in all, a pretty good week actually. I think I've got an update out for every day, which is pretty good going, considering I think the last couple have been a little bit hit and miss. Oh yes, I have lots over here in case anyone wants a full 20 there, so I've just moved them from left to right as I do each stage so I can keep track. Oh yeah, so the other thing I did on them was I put silver on, obviously, and on the back and some of the joints, and on the backpack up here. Yep. So that's this week. I'm hoping we'll get some of these actually done. I might do a little bit of painting over the weekend, just to and then give like an update as a part of the Monday one. See if I can actually finish maybe a few of these if I have some time on Sunday. We've got quite a busy weekend now. So that's all done. Thank you very much for watching. This episode of Weekdays of Wargamer. If you like what you see, give us a subscription, and also a like, and any comments are always welcome. So thanks for watching. This is Tom from BlackToad Studio. Bye.